land-bound coast, like Esmeralda, for instance, 60 miles to the south, or else mere open roadsteads exposed to the winds and fretted by the surf. Perhaps the very atmospheric conditions which had kept away the merchant fleets of bygone ages induced the OSN Company to violate the sanctuary of peace sheltering the calm existence of Sulaco. The variable airs sporting lightly with the vast semicircle of waters within the head of Azuera could not baffle the steam power of their excellent fleet. Year after year, the black hulls of their ships had gone up and down the coast, in and out, past Azuera, past the Isabels, past Punta Mala, disregarding everything but the tyranny of time. As they seldom failed to account for the smallest package, rarely lost a bullock, and had never drowned a single passenger, the name of the OSN stood very high for trustworthiness. The OSN superintendent in Sulaco for the whole Costaguana section of the service was very proud of his company's standing. Captain Joseph Mitchell prided himself on his profound knowledge of men and things in the country. Amongst these last, he accounted as most unfavourable to the orderly working of his company the frequent changes of government brought about by revolutions of the military type. The political atmosphere of the Republic was generally stormy in these days. The fugitive patriots of the defeated party had the knack of turning up again on the coast with half a steamer's load of small arms and ammunition. Such resourcefulness Captain Mitchell considered as perfectly wonderful in view of their utter destitution at the time of their flight. And he could speak with knowledge. For on a memorable occasion he had been called upon to save the life of a dictator belonging to an overturned government, together with the lives of a few Sulaco officials. Poor Senor Ribiera, such was the dictator's name, had come pelting 80 miles over mountain tracks after the lost battle of Socorro, in the hope of outdistancing the fatal news, which of course he could not manage to do on a lame mule. The animal, moreover, expired under him at the end of the Alameda, where the military band plays sometimes in the evenings, between the revolutions. "Sir," Captain Mitchell would pursue with portentous gravity, "the ill-timed end of that mule attracted attention to the unfortunate rider. His features were recognized by several deserters from the dictatorial army amongst the rascally mob already engaged in smashing the windows of the Intendencia." Early on the morning of that day, the local authorities of Sulaco had fled for refuge to the OSN Company's offices, a strong building near the shore end of the jetty, leaving the town to the mercies of a revolutionary rabble. And as the dictator was execrated by the populace, on account of the severe recruitment law his necessities had compelled him to enforce during the struggle, he stood a good chance of being torn to pieces. Providentially, some Italian workmen, imported to work upon the National Central Railway, managed to snatch him away. Ultimately, Captain Mitchell succeeded in taking everybody off in his own gig to one of the company's steamers, just then, as luck would have it, entering the harbour. He had to lower these gentlemen at the end of a rope out of a hole in the wall at the back, while the mob, which, pouring out of the town, had spread itself all along the shore, howled and foamed at the foot of the building in front. He had to hurry them then the whole length of the jetty. It had been a desperate dash. Sticks, stones, shots flew, knives too were thrown. Captain Mitchell was a thick elderly man, wearing high-pointed collars and short side whiskers, partial to white waistcoats, and really very communicative under his air of pompous reserve. "These gentlemen," he would say, staring with great solemnity, "had to run like a rabbit, sir. I ran like a rabbit myself. They would have pounded me to death. A crazy mob, sir, does not discriminate. Under Providence, we owed our preservation to my Capataz de Cargadores, a man who, when I discovered his value, sir, was just the boatswain of an Italian ship. A big Genoese ship, one of the few European ships that ever came to Sulaco with a general cargo before the building of the National Central. He left her on account of some very respectable friends he made here, his own countrymen, but also, I suppose, to better himself. Sir, I am a pretty good judge of character. I engaged him to be the foreman of our lightermen and caretaker of our jetty. That's all that he was. But without him, Senor Ribiera would have been a dead man. This Nostromo, sir, a man absolutely above reproach, became the terror of all the